Hi, Nikki here. This is KastKing on the Line with your host, Nikki. All right, this is KastKing on the Line with your host, Nikki. And tonight we have a very special guest, the one, the only, Cliff Cajun Baby Crochet. Hey, Cliff.
What's going on?
How's it going?
Life is good. Just
life is going.
Life is good. Trying to stay healthy, trying to stay safe, and catch a few fish.
And catch a few fish. Healthy and safe is always important, but catching fish, that's important as well.
Yeah.
Are you at home? You're at home today?
Yeah, I'm at home and trying to beat the heat. It was hot today, man. It was hot. There's a lot of good in Louisiana, but the heat is one of the downfalls, and we had it today. A lot of heat, very hot.
Has it been up in the hundreds, right? We've had the hundreds here in Florida.
Yeah, and we got humidity. The humidity is what beats you up.
Oh,
It was horrible today. I was on the water today, and I was on the water at daylight. And when it's hot at daylight, you know you're in for a long day.
I can imagine. Yeah. I mean, and you're out there all the time. Now, you were just doing a tournament, right? You were in a tournament trail right now, or you were?
We just finished up the Bass Pro Tour at Cajun Baby a couple weeks ago. And that's it for the Bass Pro Tour. We had a shortened season because of the coronavirus. And so now I'm fishing a couple of tournaments around the house. But just fishing around the house, trying to stay in fishing shape, trying to get better, and working with sponsors. That's about what's going on right now for me, business-wise. Personal, it's got my rugrats, dealing with them kids. That's one good thing about if one good thing came out of the whole virus there in the tournament, they got canceled or postponed. It was being able to be home
with your family.
With my family. And I got 4 boys, and
wow,
it's chaos, but it's fun. You can see behind me.
Got your diapers. That's awesome. You're a family man. That's awesome. So you have 4 babies. Oh, 4 boys. That must keep you busy.
It does. They Ben and Lee are the oldest 2. They're 2 and 4, and it's fun to watch them hang out. And they kind of friends now. And they kind of play together. So it's it's a full-time job.
Are they into fishing like their daddy?
Yeah, we got a buy right in front of the house, and we go about every other day. But they only go for about 10 minutes, and then they come home and
they have that energy. That energy real quick, and they're going, and then they're done.
Yeah, their attention span's about that long. But yeah, I try to put a rod in their hand as much as possible, and just get them in the boat, get them on the water, and we get a little more into it as they get older. But yeah, definitely, I try to get them on the water as much as possible.
That's awesome. That's all you can do. Just get them out there and get them in the outdoors, right? Like show them what daddy's work's like, what daddy's life is like.
That was Sunday. I think that was Sunday or Saturday. We went on the water, and there's a rope swing in the bayou by the house. And Ben was swinging on the rope swing into the bayou. That was awesome. Yeah, he thought it was the coolest thing in the world. And it was fun to see. That's
memories, man. That's memories. You got to make those memories now, especially when they're little, make those beautiful memories, those little things. That's what matters most, Yes,
it was fun. I'm sure we'll be back out there again this weekend or something, let them swing and have some fun.
Oh my gosh, they're going to love that. Now, I have to ask you, your name. I love your name. Cajun Baby. I've tried to put it to myself, Nikki Cajun Baby Delia. It does not sound right. But Cliff Cajun Baby Crochet. You know what my nickname is, Cliff?
Go with
Spitfire.
Spitfire.
By my Aunt Lolly. My Aunt Lolly gave me that name. You know why my name is Spitfire, my nickname? Because of my mouth. Because I have a bad mouth. I'm a fisherman. We have a bad mouth, and I have a temper. I'm competitive. I want to win. So she calls me Spitfire. My wonderful Aunt Lolly. But how about you?
Get you in trouble.
How did you get yours?
The way the Cajun Baby came up was I was at a tournament, a Bass Open in 2008, and like Big Show was there and Ish, and being a fan of the sport, you know, everybody had just their names or their phrases, KVD and Ish and Ike and Hack Attack, and so I was at the Southern Open in Florida, and got a check, so I was feeling real good. And I walked down the sidewalk, and I got a hamburger from a hamburger booth that was right there. And so I told a woman, you know, I asked for a hamburger, and she said, "You must be from Louisiana." And I was like, "Wow, you know, how could you tell by the way I walked or something?" And and anytime you travel, you get that, you know, you from Louisiana, you know, just from the accent. So I got a check in that tournament. I was feeling good. And on the drive home from Palatka back to Pierpont, somewhere on I-10 in the middle of the night, between being excited from getting a check, being delirious from being up, you know, early in the morning driving home.
Oh yeah.
I came up with this plan, this call sign that if I ever made it, which I had no idea that I'd ever do anything in bass fishing, that I would have me a name. So I knew the Louisiana thing. People like Louisiana and Cajun, and you know, the food and the lifestyle and stuff. So as I'm coming home, I'm just thinking about this name of what I can do, and it hit me, Cajun Baby Fishing. I'm like, that sounds pretty cool. And but I told one of my buddies about it, and it was kind of a joke for a little bit. And then in 2009, I qualified for the 2010 Classic and the 2010 Elite Series. And on the wrap guidelines, you got to put your name on the side of the wrap. And I was getting my boat wrapped, and my buddy said, "Man, you ought to put that Cajun Baby Cliff Crochet. You ought to put it." So I did it, and ended up in a couple pictures, and ended up Keith Allen was the MC at Bass at the time, and when I rolled through the weigh-in the first day, you know, it was a Cajun Baby Cliff Crochet, and it stuck. And it's been that is no doubt the stupidest, smartest thing I've ever come up with.
I think it's awesome. I love it.
I mean, look, we talking about it now. It's just it was kind of a joke, just kind of having some fun.
Yeah.
But it's kind of been a calling card to a certain point, and it's started a lot of conversations, had a lot of laughs, you know, a lot of good times just because of that one phrase. So
that's awesome. That's so cool to hear. I knew it was something, and it fits you perfectly. It's a beautiful nickname. Just give me 1 second. We have to have a word from our sponsors here. KastKing offers you affordable innovation through the best fishing tackle, including a wide variety of quality fishing rods, fishing reels, fishing line, and fishing accessories. Look for KastKing products on Amazon.com, Tackle Warehouse, AcademyOutdoors.com, eBay, and of course, KastKing.com. Make the switch to KastKing, like so many fishing pros have. All right, we are back with KastKing on the line, and we have the awesome Cliff Cajun Baby Crochet. Now, we were just talking about his awesome nickname, which I have a nickname, and I wish I had an awesome nickname like him. So what I wanted to talk to you about, now you said if you weren't doing bass fishing, what would you be doing if you weren't fishing? What were you into? What are you into?
Well, if it wasn't for bass fishing and tournament fishing, I probably would have been a football coach.
You coach youth football, right?
Well, it kind of all came together. I wanted to coach football, but I knew if I coached football, that the dream of fishing tournaments professionally would be impossible. So, you know, so fishing was first. So I knew I couldn't coach football, just like I said, because of lifestyle. Then I thought about the military briefly.
Wow.
I didn't want to go in the military because then you got to leave, and you don't know where you end up at. You might never go fishing.
Oh yeah.
So, so I ended up in working for the sheriff's office as deputy sheriff, uniform patrol.
Wow.
I did that for like 11 years. And that right there, that was a good job. I really enjoyed it. That let me do everything. Let me stay home. It let me fish. And then I coach junior high football. So I got to be involved in football. I got to stay home. I got to be involved with public service, and I got to chase the dream of fishing professionally and fish a whole bunch of tournaments around the house. So it was kind of
wow.
a gumbo. It's a little bit of everything mixed in.
Yeah,
but, it worked out.
You're
pretty
finding
good.
your path, and look what you have. It built your character. Every job you had, everything you did, built the person you are today, right?
Yeah,
it made the person you are.
The biggest thing I've learned through that whole deal was man, it was fun. It was fun. I wish I'd had more money at times.
Yeah,
but
I bet.
I don't know. I don't know what's enough money, but I had everything I wanted. I was having fun. I was doing what I wanted.
That's all that matters.
Nice boat, always had a nice truck.
You
always
were happy.
Had fun, and never really had a job because it was law enforcement was a job for about at a certain point for about 2 to 3 years. It was a job, but besides that, I've never really had a job. It's always been fun.
Wow. Like I said, and again, it's just a little bit of everything, and it made you the person you are. You got something from everything you did, even if it was something you didn't like or something you didn't care about doing, it still gave you a lesson. It still taught you something throughout life, and it built your character. It added on to your character, and it just made the awesome person that Cliff Crochet is today. So that's awesome.
Yeah, appreciate that. I tell you one thing I did learn: just keep on smiling. Even if it ain't fun, just keep smiling. They can't tell if you're having fun or not. It looks like you are, and if people think you're having fun, it's just a lot easier. So
exactly, enjoying yourself and living life to the fullest. That's what it's all about. Life's too short not to. And I know you're busy, and I won't keep you on long. Like I just said, I just wanted to have you on quick to introduce you to everybody. And one other question. So now, what are you doing right now? I know with the virus and everything, it's got everything crazy. So you have tournaments around home, you said you have going on, or?
Yeah, I fished one last weekend. I fished one next weekend. That's been real cool. Just seeing a bunch of dudes I used to fish against back when. It's cool because I hadn't seen some of these dudes in 5 or 6 years. Yeah. Some of them more than that. Some of them 10 years. But the second you see them and you shake hands, it's right back to right back to the early 2000s where it was. So I'm fishing a few tournaments, and then I'm something else I'm trying to do is really focus on giving fans and giving followers something to look at or follow in entertainment and education through social media. Trying to get some good content and
that's awesome. Teach the younger generation.
I say teach, but not so much teach, but almost. I guess I'm trying to teach, but I'm more talking about try to teach myself from the mistakes I made.
Absolutely.
I got some stuff coming up about how to simple rigs and how to rig baits and mistakes that I've made techniques wise. With setting a hook or fighting fish or just mistakes that I've made that maybe if I can tell somebody about my mistakes on the water, that'll keep them from making a mistake, which will put more fish in that bowl, which is
awesome.
The point of everything.
That is awesome. That is really awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. And thank you again for coming on tonight and sharing your life with us and opening up and just sharing a little bit of home with us. It means a lot, especially nowadays. And like I said, again, thank you for sharing everything.
Yeah, thanks for having me. We finally got it going. Facebook wasn't real nice to us. I don't know what happened.
It was not.
Service or signal or I don't know what happened, but
hey, we kept at it.
We'll go this way with it and see if we can get it done.
We didn't give up, did we? That's what it's all about.
Life is good. Just keep on grinding.
Keep on grinding. Thank you so much, Cliff. And that is it, guys. KastKing spells affordable innovation. Make the switch to KastKing for the best value in fishing gear. KastKing offers you an affordable, quality alternative to high-priced fishing products. Thanks for spending time today with KastKing on the Line, and as always, I'll catch you in the next adventure. Have a great night, Cliff.
Have a good one. Thanks for having me.